Welcome to the Daily Jerry Anderson podcast, during which it becomes increasingly clear that the slightest mispronunciation propels the presenter back into a mythical past before the troubles when all was right with the world and there were no traffic wardens. Usually after serial reminiscences, death quickly follows. It's a pattern. The email address is jerry.anderson@bbc.co.uk. No ticket, no toot. It's jerry.anderson@bbc.co.uk. We haven't talked about him for a long time. That wee man's dead now. The man used to be in the cloakroom of the Astor Ballroom in Belfast, and everybody used to gather round, when the dance was over. Trying to get their coats. Remember, people used to bring their coats. Did you ever bring a coat to a dance hall? You're very loud. Let me turn you down.
Oh, I remember.
Did you ever bring up a big long coat?
A big long an overcoat, a top coat.
People did that, and then they checked them. Did we have to pay money for that?
I think about 3D.
What? Pardon?
3D.
That's right. What would that be in new money?
Well, 1.5 pence.
Did we get a ticket?
1.5 pence.
Did we get a ticket? I can't remember any.
Yeah, you got a ticket.
You're very loud.
I can't help it.
I seem too loud in there.
Where's my needle?
Is he all right? It's the headphones. The needles mean nothing.
Well, turn your headphones down.
The needles mean nothing. People say get it between 5 and 6.
Can I just say this to
nothing.
you? Can I say this to you?
I don't remember any tickets, but why do we never lose our tickets? We're always drunk,
No, you always put your ticket in your top pocket.
But why have I no recollection of that?
Because you were a magician.
That's right.
You didn't go to the cloakroom.
I was normal like
We were paying money to go and see you.
But I must have been like an ordinary person sometime.
No, you weren't.
No, I wasn't, was I? Actually, I have no recollection of ever getting a ticket for my coat. Anyway, the fella in the Belfast ballroom called the Astor. I don't know where that is now. Does anybody know where that might have been? I'd love to go and look at the building, and be nostalgic. But I'm not like that. And everybody used to gather around because they'd be trying to get their coats because they'd already asked to leave a girl home, and the girl would be standing outside. And if somebody better came along, she'd be off for him if you weren't there. She'd be going, "Give me coat, Dad, give me coat, will you, for God's sake, give me coat." And he'd go, "No ticket, no toot. No ticket, no toot." Anyway, what was his name?
I don't know.
Can't remember. Jerry. His name is Jerry. He's passed away now. Somebody told us he died not so long ago. We used to give him a lift up every time. He was very friendly with us. He was a lovely wee man. I think he lived up in Divis Flats. We used to give him a lift up there and dodge the bullets. It has been found necessary to interrupt engineer Ken's breakfast. This is never a good idea, as pet owners will readily admit. Foolish as the man who takes a bone from a dog's maw. But wildly fluctuating sound levels leave Ken with no choice but to tear himself away from the nose bag. Oh, there's Ken.
There's Ken. Ken. He's very angry at you.
Ken.
He's very, very angry
Ken,
at you.
Sean is fading away. We don't know why.
Emma's whispering to him.
I see that. Ken seems to be enjoying it. Emma's whispering in his ear. Ken, it's okay. It's too late now.
Ken's still eating his breakfast.
He must have got a can.
He finished now, Ken. Did he disturb you? You disturbed Ken?
I'm sorry, Ken.
Ken's up since 5:05 this morning.
5:25, you mean?
Yes.
5D5. I'm hateful again. I became hateful again. First connect power source. Look, he's getting under the table.
Stop. He's down at my ankles.
Put your legs up, Emma.
I don't like that. It's very.
He's crawled right under the table.
I don't like that. No, I don't like it either. There was a man down at your ankles. You don't feel right.
Get a stick.
Come on, Ken. Get out of there.
Anyway, look, leave him alone. He's been self-conscious now. He can't sort these wires out.
Come on.
It's the clutch, Ken. The clutch. It's a lazy clutch. He's all right. There's nothing wrong with him, Ken.
What's a lazy clutch?
I don't know. I just made that up. I thought maybe somebody might have said that in the garage sometime. Ken, there's nothing wrong with him. Go back to your breakfast. There's a sausage left. Go back there, Ken. It's all right. Look, you see the whole... Look, he put on the light and everything. I hate it when you put the light on in there. It means I can see you people. We in the Northwest are used to rapid transit. Why, some days we can get to Belfast from Derry by train in under 3 hours. The Japanese look upon us with something approaching awe, but not all our citizens welcome the bullet train.
There is no way in the wide world that I will ever be on that high-speed train in England. You know, the train that got that they're proposing from London to Birmingham. Mm-hmm. There's no way I would go on that train.
Why not?
Too fast.
But sure, it doesn't seem fast when you're sitting there reading the paper.
It would.
Ah, don't be silly.
Over
haven't you sat?
200 miles an hour.
I know, but haven't you sat in a plane doing 600 miles an hour?
Yeah, but you can't see anything going past you in a plane.
That's because you don't look out the window. If you look out the window, you can see stuff going past you.
You can't.
Yes, you can. Clouds and air.
Ah.
The track I played before... Will you stop talking, please? The track I played before that was from a band called Big and Rich, which was from their difficult second album, which was called Coming to Your City. It was a track called Jalapeno. See, I know how to say jalapeno. Other people would say jalapeno, but I know better. Jalapeno.
I wonder how much that would cost.
What, a jalapeno?
No, the train fare from London to Birmingham.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Probably about 500 quid.
I would think so. It'd be
Should it cost you like something like 200 quid to travel from London, return to Birmingham or somewhere now?
in 49 minutes. Think about it.
You've been on the trains in Italy?
It scared the life out of me. That's why I don't want to go on them.
Oh, you mean the speed?
Yeah.
No, but what's the big difference about the trains in Italy?
Oh, no money at all.
No money at all. And you go into the train and they're lovely.
That's right.
And a person's coming up and saying, would you like something to drink, sir? And you say,
Why is that?
oh, I don't know what have you got? Would you like some orange juice? It's complimentary. Would you like a little, oh, I'd love that, thank you. And lovely big toilets and the mirrors and all in it, and, no dirt on the floor. And it's great, and everybody's sitting around all relaxed. And then you get to the thing, then the fella comes around and you say, where are you going to? I'm going to Rome. Oh, that'll be 10p, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very dear. Oh, give me 5. Everything's like €3.
I know,
And
it's
here
ridiculous.
I'm going from London to Brighton. How far is that? Oh, 40 miles. That'll be 848 quid. Daniel O'Donnell is once again under the microscope. His lifestyle holds a constant fascination for the presenter, who is obviously fueled by his coveting of Daniel's money.
What was the bag of sweets that he had? He had a bag of jelly tots. He sat eating a bag of jelly tots, and you said to him, Daniel, give us a sweet. And he says, I will not. Bring your own jelly tots with you in future. And he gave me one.
Oh,
and he said to me, he says, don't take a green one. Whatever you do, don't take a green one. Yeah. Do you remember that?
Nobody would believe us if we said that we took Daniel O'Donnell to Alcatraz.
And a bag of jelly tots.
And he sat in the lunch going to Alcatraz eating a pack of jelly tots and wouldn't give you a green one.
No,
Nobody
wouldn't give you any.
They wouldn't give me any at all. I would plead with that. Give us a sweet for Jesus. He said, no, I'm not giving you one.
Get your own, he says, get your own.
And remember we were in a trolley car as well. It made him sick. And then we went to the prison.
Yeah.
And he said, would the prisoners not mind? He's not well, Daniel,
No.
But he wasn't at that time, but he's all right now.
And do you remember we were walking along a street once and we stood at Fisherman's Wharf?
Yeah.
And we were standing looking out on the water, this, that, and that. But someone spotted him in a bar. And they come out and they said, Daniel O'Donnell. Oh, Daniel, please come in. There's people in here want to meet you. We get a couple of photographs. And he says, no, I don't go into bars. He says, if they want a photograph, that's no problem at all. But tell them to come out here. He wouldn't get into there's all smoke and everything in there. He was the man who started the smoking ban.
I think it was him,
Daniel.
Yeah. I think it was him, yeah. He's guilty as sin. Welcome to the Daily Jerry Anderson podcast, which today sees Interruptus express a little envy at the presenter's extracurricular activities. There aren't enough hours in the day for the presenter to perform all the tasks he is asked to perform, such as his popularity, that he has been forced to cut back due to health reasons. What is it? Go on, tell me.
Something you're doing, and I can't understand why I wasn't asked.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Tell me what
Along
this might be.
with you, do you
there's
understand?
some kind of jealousy there.
Yes, that's what I said.
That's all right. I can recognise jealousy when I hear it. What is it?
Well, you're doing something on Saturday afternoon.
Oh, Saturday afternoon? Yes, that's okay. Don't be worrying about that. That's nothing to do with you. That's about the heavens.
Yes, it's about the stars.
Yeah, it's about stars. Yeah, and not your average stars. This is the real stars, the firmament, the Milky Way, the Great White Way.
I can't understand why I wasn't asked.
I'm only involved in a peripheral fashion.
I have a telescope.
Keep your personal life out of this.
I have.
In Waterloo Square in the BBC.
I have a telescope.
I know you have a telescope. I know, but the point is it's nothing to do with stargazing or indeed astronomical know-how. It's about managing the people who are there. I'm just the ringmaster. The people who will be handling the cloud effort and the star bit will be on the big screen. People were invited down to Derry Stroke Londonderry in the big screen. And
What's this big screen? That's what
it's a big screen.
What is a big screen?
You don't know. Can I make it any clearer?
How big's this big screen?
It's a big screen that everybody can see.
Is it 50 inch? You know, how big's this
50
big
inches
screen?
in your house?
Yeah,
No,
what's a big screen?
Could be 30 foot.
Right.
Could be,
It's
yeah.
big.
You see, there are all kinds
It's
of
on the
things.
back of a lorry.
There are all kinds of things. Not necessarily. No, they probably bought it in the shop. There are all kinds of things going on. I don't know enough detail, but I will know enough detail tomorrow. Now, don't push me on this.
I won't.
It's a public thing.
The only reason I'm pushing you is
You weren't asked because
I wasn't there.
You weren't asked because. Can I just be honest with you?
Yeah.
You don't give out the right vibe.
I've got a telescope.
It's not the point. You give out the vibe of a curmudgeon, and people don't want to ask you to do things in case you might ruin them.
I take my telescope out at night, of a summer's night.
I heard
and
this.
sit in the deck and juke at things.
What do you look at? The neighbours? Australian geography has been a mystery to many's a growing lad, and today proves no exception. Just as the map of Ireland represents a man wearing a cap, so do others see the continent of Australia as a small dog. The presenter knows his topography. There's people in Perth listening to our podcasts. Let me say that again. There's people in Perth listening to our podcasts.
I would like to visit Perth.
I've been there. It's one of the most wonderful cities. I think it's the nicest city I've ever been in. And do you know the nicest thing about Perth?
No.
Do you know how far the nearest city is away?
How far the nearest city is away? No.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think about that?
Okay. Let's see. Right, you've got Perth. The nearest city is...
Is Perth up there?
No, it's over there.
Is Perth over there? On the nose?
Mm-hmm. No, it's over there on the left.
Over at the ear?
It's over on the left, I said.
What's the left as you look at it? That's the nose.
Look at it. Yeah.
That's the nose.
No, it's not the nose.
It is the nose. As you look
It's
at
Ireland you're thinking of.
It's not.
It's Australia's different. It's over
Draw
the left.
you Australia.
Draw me Australia.
Draw Australia now. Go on, draw Australia and put mark X. X marks the spot.
Let me use it.
Is Perth up at the ear?
No, it's not. Let me use the
Is
technical
Perth
term.
at the nose?
Let me use the technical term. It's West Australia. Okay. It's over there. The nearest city to Perth is 3,000 miles away.
Where's Perth? That's at the nose. Yeah. That's at the nose.
There
You
is
see
no
up the ear. That's up the. I thought Perth might have been up there at the ear, but Perth's over the nose. Yes, I'm right. Yeah, it's a dog's head. Yeah.
That's a dog's head.
People say it's over the nose. See, there's my drawing of Australia.
Okay.
You see?
That's very good.
Yeah.
I'll show it to the teacher. The presenter does not normally pander to popular taste in the course of his daily offerings, but when a call comes from an Ulster exile, well, how can he refuse? He has, after all, received no help or support closer to home today. I'm going to do something now which I've never done before. I'm going to ask you to get me a copy of, and this is very difficult for me, Blueberry Hill.
Oh, I find my thrill.
Yeah. Because I want to make a big man happy.
Tell me this, and tell me no more.
Yes.
Before you go.
I'm not going anywhere.
What's Blueberry Hill about?
Is it about a man who found his thrill in Blueberry Hill? It's
but
about
is it
where he
about-
goes with his girlfriend and he found his thrill in Blueberry Hill. So
But
maybe-
is it about how's your father?
Is your mother still working? Yes, it is, of course. What do you think it's about?
That's what I wasn't sure.
What do you think it's about? Butterfly collecting?
No, but is that? But he goes
Yes.
up and,
He goes up to Blueberry Hill and
that's
how's your father, how's your mother still? And he found his thrill.
Is that right?
That's enough now. There's children listening.
Yeah.
Please make a big man happy today. We live in a little village in the Languedoc area of France, and we listen to the programme religiously every morning. It makes our day. My partner, Peter Finn, hits the big 6-0 today, and I know that if he could hear Blueberry Hill, he'd be 20 again and back at Queen's University. Congratulations on your show and your brave effort at the recent marathon, but did you really have to take a holiday afterwards? Yes, I did, because my legs didn't work. Will you get that for that lady?
What?
Blueberry Hill.
It's in your core, right behind
I'm
you.
not going to look in there. People might see me. It's the pedigree bull breeder again, David Chambers. Well, I'll read this.
What age is Fats Domino?
Fats Domino. Oh, do you remember that I was telling you about the greatest thing I heard? Do you remember the time of the floods in North?
Don't. That's not fair. And it's not. I don't think it's true.
It is true. I heard it on the radio.
Not the way you tell it.
I heard it on the radio.
Not the way you tell. You make it out as though.
I heard it on the radio, and I was either on Radio 1 or something, or whatever it was, in the news or Newsbeat or something like that. It wasn't a Northern Ireland thing, and it wasn't BBC Radio 4 because they wouldn't do that. And they said
It was on the news, on the national news.
National news, yeah.
Yes,
and
I heard it on
It said
TV.
the floods have receded, and the good news is that Fats Domino has been pulled from the water.
No, it didn't say that.
It did say that.
No, it did not.
Will
say
you stop telling me I'm a liar? Thank you for listening. Goodbye.